Hello, that time again to have a look back and see who were all the winners, best times for the weekly parkrun out of my home country, New Zealand, there for the Saturday the 10th of October. And we got all 30 venues in play there, with the return of Auckland's parkrun venues coming back after being in level 2 with the social distancing restrictions, but now they in level 1 just like the rest of us. So it's all a bit of a party and a good socialisation event there to get involved with. So let's get to it. In Anderson, there was 84 park runners. Matt Suckling came out on top with a time of 19:03, which also happens to be a PB. Dennis Bloomfield was second spot in 1954. And that was Matt Suckling's 9th park run, and all been done in Anderson. And Balcutha, 38 people. Matt Buckley, just the 2 park runs he has done before, and this was also a PB for him in 21:19, quite a bit slower, but I guess it could be a bit of a tough venue. It'd be nice to check out all these venues across the country at some point in time. Samantha Howaits came in second, 22:56. Barry Curtis, 102 park runners. This is one of the returning ones. Sean Wine would have been happy to get back into centre stage there. 169 park runs, 165 at this venue as well too. 18:11 winning time, only 16 seconds behind his PB. David Everest got second place with 19 minutes 10. And Blenheim, historic events for all the wrong reasons. It was equal low attendance, only 7 people, that's right, 7 people, only 7 people turning up to Blenheim, so the weather must have been absolutely atrocious, I only have to assume, for this event here, because that's pretty crazy. Usually you probably get like a good 30-40 at least, but just 7 people brave enough to turn up. David Walters, 21:55, it was one of the slowest times there, so I guess it all sort of matches, you could say. 94 park runs he's done before, 1917 as a PB. Archie Hanna, second place, 24:48. In Cambridge, 42 people. Aidan Potter with 61 park runs total, 19:49 winning time, 45 seconds off his PB. Paul Stinton in second spot there in 2011. Cornwall just shy of the 200 with 199. Matt Bailey winning it in a time of 18:17. 17:29 as a PB, and was 2 seconds ahead of second place Milland Watha. Dunedin, 159 people turning up. Escal Stewart, 6 out of 7 at that venue. 19:11 winning time, way off his 17:37 PB. But a good 32 seconds ahead of second place Fraser Wilson. In East End, 68 people, and we had a new park runner winning it on debut. Turba Walt, 19:56. Second place is unknown, so we're awarding second place to the 3rd person, which was Mick McBeef in 20 minutes 20. Flaxmere, 29 votes, with Lockie McGregor. 9 park runs, all at that venue. 20:38 winning time, just 10 seconds shy of his PB there. Peter Stragan, 20:52, claimed second spot. In Foster, one of the venues I've been to before, 57 people, and good old Dan Bennett has won this venue numerous times before and is back at it once again. 18:53, well short of his all-time 16:31 best. Second place was unknown, so we're awarding it to Tula McMillan in 20 minutes 04 and third there. 119 park runs, I should say, Dan Bennett has done before, 38 in Foster. In Gisbourne, there was 43 people. Cullum Hawkins, 15, all 15 here, 18:06, and was a PB, so one of the applause for Cullum Hawkins for getting a PB. 33 seconds ahead of Lance Hibbett in second spot. Greytown Woodside, 46 people. Flum Register winning it, 53 park runs, 50 at that venue. 18:36 winning time, 17:56 as a PB. Michael Peter 1857 got second spot. Onto the venue that I did in Hagley, there was 305 park runners there. Nicholas Latty in a blimey fast 16:01 time and was a PB, so well done to Nicholas Latty. Second spot, James Ansell 17:07, nothing to complain about, I should say. For myself, I finished all the way down to 287th, because if you've been watching the past videos there, you know that I've had some issues with my leads there, so I ended up having to walk it once again. 41:42 I got, so not great, but what can you expect when you can't do any running, jogging there, because remember the days, 18 minutes, 17 minutes, 24 as my PB. It'd be nice to get there once again, once I'm all recovered. In Hamilton Lake, 208 people, with Caleb Guy winning it in 18 minutes 20. Has managed to get pretty close to breaking the sub 17, was 17:05 before. 59 parkrun he's done. Whanganui Wood 6 seconds behind, 18:26. Hobson Point, 129 people. Adam Gallagher, 8 parkruns, 17:48 was the winning time. Second place unknown. Third place Thomas Pifuka, 2017. In Invercargill, 74 people, and another legend. First time though attended this venue was Hannah Oldroyd, 379 parkruns before. Competed against her numerous times, even when I was, you know, fit and healthy and going and trying to win some races, but sometimes it was her that got in my way and ended up defeating me. I managed to get the better of her once, but there's been quite a few more times that she's managed to beat me, so yeah. 20 minutes 03, so pretty slow time for her, because she's normally 18 minutes under and stuff. 16:53 as a PB as well too. Chris Norman, her partner, 1 second behind, and it sounds close, but he would have purposely finished behind her because he's never tried to overtake her, because I think there will be some words if that happens after the race, or the fun one, or whatever you want to call it there. 20 minutes 04 for him. Next up we have Kapiti Coast, 96 people. Did attend this venue once on my travels. Poppy Way McGregor, another female, so 2 females winning this week's venues, which is nice to see. 19:08 winning time, and this was 11 to 14 year old female as well too, so very young, inspiring, up and comer star potentially, who knows, it depends if that's what she enjoys. She has done 32 parkruns before and has managed to go 10 seconds faster than that time. Ben Maher, 1934, got the second spot. In Lower Hutt, 210 people. Anthony Jackson, 263 parkruns. Did a pretty impressive time, 16:51. And would you believe it, has done a 15:32 before. Wow. Josh Jordan, 17 minutes on the dot, only getting second spot for his efforts there. In Millwater, 150 people. Troy Howard, 95 parkruns, just 5 away from that 100 black t-shirt award there. So something to aim for, something for me to eventually aim for. That's why I just try to come along week in, week out, eventually get these milestones and get something to actually show that I have actually done it there. So stay tuned for that next year when I get my 50 red t-shirt there to say that I've gone out and competed. Whether or not I have won these events or not, just participating is all part of the enjoyment, you could say. So Troy Howard, 17:26 winning time, 24 seconds off his personal best. Brad Bowen got second spot in 17:42. Palmerston North was the venue to go for if you're a fast runner. This time around, 183 people. Samuel Stitchberry, 10 parkruns, all in Palmerston North, 16 minutes on the dot, and was a PB and was also the fastest of the week out of New Zealand there, and probably across the world, because there's only a few other events, a couple in Australia, and there was also one in the UK I believe there, but there's some more coming in the next week globally, so eventually making its return to some sort of normality. 16-17 for Josh Dunstan Bryan in second spot there. Very harsh second spots, because that was like what, the third fastest or something parkrun this week, and second place in that venue. And there was also one or two others that broke that 17 minutes in Palmerston North as well. And Pegasus, another venue commonly I have competed in. 87 people tuning up this time around. Mark Reed, 25 parkruns, 17:35 managed to go at and achieve in. Alex Witt, second spot, basically a minute behind in 18:33. Porirua, 142 people. Adrian Lazagart, 18:17, ahead of Ava Suffens in 18:51. Adrian Lagat's personal best, 17:31. And Puarenga, 77 folks tuning up. Matt Parsonge, 61 parkruns done before, 17:20, winning time 30 seconds behind their personal best. Leigh Reynolds in second spot in 18:42. Queenstown, 64 parkrunners, and that is my favourite number, number 64. Jack McKay done 25 in total, 18:33 winning time, has managed to do all the way 17:05 previously. Drew Deckler, second spot in 18:48, and Taupo, gotta blame me for this one, for some reason I didn't write down the total parkrunners for this venue, so if you've been listening to this venue, be a good opportunity to put in the comments below saying how many people attended Taupo, and then I'll make sure to give it a reply. So we'll see if you've been listening. Stephen Grobecker, first time has ever done a parkrun and managed to win it in 18:40, so winning on debut, something that I didn't do. And Gemma Grogwell, 21:38 for second spot. 4 more venues to go here, since we got the whole 30 for a change. And Tauranga, there was 103 people. Nicholas Furness, 7 parkruns, 17:27 managed to achieve, also a personal best. Second spot, Craig Holmes, 18:55. And Wanaka, Joseph Welsh decided to go to this venue for the very first time, just like Nicholas Furness in Tauranga, and managed to win it in 20:54. Has done 24 seconds better in a different parkrun venue. Blair Martin, 21:05 was second spot. And Whanganui Riverbank, the newest parkrun venue across the country, I believe it's the 9th parkrun now there, so starting to come along and take shape, despite there being very few people that have attended this venue, it has to be said. 25 people here. Matthew O'Sullivan, 5th parkrun, 18:26 as a PB, first time he attended this venue as well too. Tom Cloak, quite a bit behind here, 21:08, so the first place person would have just had to stand there, watch and be like and then shake that second person's hand once they come through eventually. And last up we have Whanganui with Sam Woot, 26 parkruns in total, 17:32 went at and achieved. 16:44 was his personal best. Grant Lincoln, 18:50, claimed second spot. So those are the venues for this week's parkrun in New Zealand. Make sure to come back again next week to see what all went on this coming weekend there, which I believe I'm going to do the Pegasus venue there, since I probably still have to walk for some time, and otherwise according to the schedule that I got going, it would have been the Foster one, but that's longer to travel to and not as much points if I'm not going to be up there towards competing for the first spot, as we said. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new to this channel, also consider subscribing. Also feel free to give other ideas. I could talk about other parkruns across the world globally, or other different statistics to dive into there, as I'm quite a bit of a numbers person and I wonder when I'm all healthy, has to be said. So I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.